Hello guys, this is Johnny WL and today I've got another squad builder for you. Today I'm going to be doing an African Nations team. The African Cup of Nations tournament will be starting off, I believe it's the 19th of January, the first game will be played, and it should be pretty exciting, and I've decided to go ahead and make a special team for it, and I've got absolutely tons of players in this team. But the first team I'm going to show you is, I guess, a team which has one player from every nation available. Two of the nations don't have any players, but you can see first of all I've got my goalkeeper from Togo, then we have our centre back, I believe is from Tunisia. He's in the League One as well as our goalkeeper, so getting a nice link up there when we throw in our centre back, who's from Burkina Faso, I believe. It's going to be hard for me to remember all these countries and all the players' names as well. But he's Kone, he's quite decent. Both of these defenders, you know, they've got, I think the one on the right has got 70 pace, that one's got 69, this one's got 66, so decent pace, not too great for the three at the back. Had to kind of go for the three at the back because the right backs and left backs for the African nation teams are not that great, and in general the defences aren't that great. It's more about the attack. There's a lot of great attacking players, so you can see we've still got loads of League One players in there. So we've got a other player on the left, he's from DR Congo, and then we have Wodabus here. I don't know if that's how you say that, probably not. He's from League One, he's quite a decent player, 4-star skills, 4-star weak foot. He's from Algeria. Next up we're going to be throwing in Mikel, he's from Nigeria, obviously playing in the Premier League at Chelsea. Normally a CDM, but I think I bought him converted to a CM for quite cheap, so made some profit on him, but he's quite a decent player. Obviously you could have Moses on the right hand side, also from Nigeria, linking up with him, but you know, they're both from Nigeria, so we don't want to put them both in the same team. Next up we have one of the best players in the team, and that is going to be Yaya Toure, an absolute beast in this game. I mean, his on-card stats aren't that amazing. I mean, the highest stat is 84, but I mean, his hidden stats are just insane. He's got some insane strength, some insane shot power, so overall a pretty beastly player. Next up we've got Pina, he's obviously in the Premier League, and I went for the inform version here, wanted to give him a go. He actually goes for around discard price, which is, I don't know, at first I thought it was kind of surprising. You can see I played 10,750 coins, but for me this card is just really meh. Meh is the word I would use to sum up his inform card. I'd just go for the normal version if you want to give Pina a go. It's really not worth the 10k. There's just nothing special about it. It does have 4-star skills and 4-star weak foot, but not really doing a lot for me. Next up we have another inform player, and that's going to be Inform Tarapt. He's quite a popular inform player. Loads of people have seen using him, and he's obviously playing from Morocco, so we're getting quite a lot of nationalities in here already. Yeah, stats are quite decent, quite improved from his normal card. I think his dribbling is insane, 87 dribbling. He's obviously got 5-star skills and 5-star weak foot, I believe, so pretty insane. But for me, he just didn't really work. I didn't really enjoy him. He just seemed to just wander around the pitch, not doing a lot. Didn't seem to be in the right positions a lot of the time, and just I felt like he was a bit of a letdown. Probably not worth it for me. A lot of people do love him. If you love his normal card, I'm sure you'll love his inform, but for me, I'm not too keen. Then we have Maiga. I think that's how you say his name. He's from West Ham. He's from Mali, or I think it's Mali or Malia. But yeah, either way, he plays in West Ham. Plays as a striker, and he's actually really good, cheap option as a striker in the BPL. You see, he scores quite a few nice goals for me. Next up, we have the big man. This guy I've heard a lot about. Plays for Zambia and also Southampton, and that is at Mayuka. 4-star skills, 5-star weak foot. He's got 90 pace for a silver. That's absolutely insane. It goes for about 50,000 coins now. A lot of people have been bigging him up. He's one of the big silver players in this game. You always get that player that, I don't know, about halfway through or a couple months into the game, people start to use him and realise how good he is, and he's definitely that player for this game. A very popular player, and it's easy to see why. You can see we've thrown a couple players on the sub bench here. This is going to be all the other nations I haven't included in the starting 11 that are available. So this guy's from Cap Verde Islands, I don't know. I know I'm saying that right. And then we have Ghana. Obviously, it was a shame I couldn't get anyone from Ghana in the starting lineup. I probably could have if I'd squeezed a bit more, but we've got Boateng, probably one of their best players. And then finally, we have a guy from, I believe, he plays in the Liga Portuguese. I'm not too sure what country that is, but that's the only country left. I think I'll show it here. There you go, Angola. Should have remembered it, but, you know, silly and can't remember. But yeah, that's all going to be the first team starting 11. This is not actually the team I went into games with. You can see it only gets 80 chemistry, which isn't too great, but considering I've got 11 different nationalities in the starting lineup, that's not too bad, especially like there's not a lot of African players for some of the countries. Some of the countries do not have that many. But you can see the team I kind of use more often than not. This was like my starting lineup. This is kind of a Ghanaian Ivory Coast hybrid, probably two of the best nations in the tournament, or at least in terms of FIFA. So we've got Vorsa on the right hand side. He's actually a really good centre back. It's kind of a same he plays in the Austrian Bundesliga because he doesn't get used that much. Then we have Asamoah, I believe, at centre mid. He's an absolute tank. He scored an insane long shot for me. Then on the right mid we have another Ghanaian player from the MLS who's mainly in there to link it with Oduru, one of the fastest strikers in the game with 94 pace. He was really good when I used him in my fastest team squad builder, but in this team I didn't really think he worked that well. I just didn't really like this formation all around. I think I should have gone for like a 4-4-2, just kept it simple instead of trying to mix it up too much. But here we have one of my favourite players in the team, my preferred left midfield. That's Singer-songwriter. He's just an absolute beast. I just love him. He feels so amazing when you've got him on the board. And then we have Kone up top. He's just a tank. He's insane at striker. One of the most overpowered players I've probably used, especially when he doesn't even get full chemistry in this team. But you can see loads more subs I've got thrown in here. Some extra players on the bench, and even players that couldn't even fit on the bench. We've got Montari, we've got this Saeed guy, and then we had Moses, who I mentioned before. So there's just an insane amount of players, and there's hundreds more I could have had. I mean, there's loads of Moroccan players that I really would have loved to get in this team a bit better, but I ended up not having enough space, really. I ran out of space for subs, so I didn't think it was really worth getting any more players to squeeze into the team, and just kind of kept it as it is and kept with this many players in the team. But now we're going to get into some highlights. You can see how the team plays, and Maiga here, you can see he's definitely a player I'd recommend. I'll let you know some of the players I did really like. Some I wasn't too keen on, like Tarap, but that's just a fantastic finish. He's so strong as well. He can just push players away, it seems, and just tanking through the team there. And here's one of my favourite clips. You can see I bring on Kone there. So I'm 2-0 down in this game in the 63rd minute. Kone on the ball. He just gets it straight off kickoff and just goes on a mad run. I don't know how this guy was not tackling me. And we just end up sliding away with the outside of his foot. That was a beautiful finish and a beautiful run. And that's just showing you how good Kone really is. He is actually just a really amazing player, really impressed me. A lot of people did suggest him for my Overpowered Player series. Might not do him because a lot of people know about him already, but he is a beast if you didn't know. There's Mayuka there with some nice heading to get it past David Luiz, and then a beautiful volley to take it past Peter Cech. So, you know, two pretty good goal players, and he's a silver player getting it past the both of them. But here was one of Tarap's highlights. This is one of the best goals I scored with the team. Beautiful lob over the keeper there, and I think that was like right in the end of the match to draw it level or to get me back in the game. So it's pretty close. You can see this game here, I'm losing 6-1. Absolutely terrible, but it's still a nice goal from Singer-songwriter. And some people absolutely destroyed this team. This team, I mean, I really should have tried to get 100 chemistry. I think I had a manager in there. There's no African nation managers as far as I can tell, or any African managers. So I had to go for just a random manager. I managed to get up to like 90 something chemistry, but yeah, the team just didn't work that well. I don't think this formation's for me. Maybe a 3-5-2 would have been a bit better, or just a 4-4-2. That's probably what I'm going to do for future squad builders. Try and keep it simple, and just stick with the 4-4-2 or the same formation most of the time. But here's a lovely touch from Kone to get inside. Not sure what his defender was doing there to not tackle him, but I'm not going to complain. Go ahead and score a goal. And yeah, Kone is obviously one of the highlight players. Some of the players I did really like. Yaya Toure is an absolute beast, and here's Asamoah. Look at this for a shot. Beautiful, and it just hits the crossbar and just literally stops on the floor. It's a fantastic goal. I couldn't believe it when that went in, and he's a really good player, and he's also really cheap as well. Here you can see, I think we're going to give it to Toure here on the ball, and he's just an absolute tank. When he's running on the ball, he just feels like a monster. He feels like once he gets momentum, no one can stop, and he's just going to keep going and just going to run for a team. He's a very good player. Does cost quite a bit. I believe he costs about 30,000 coins now. His price has gone down quite a bit, but yeah, he is a good player, and obviously Singer-songwriter, said before, very good. If you have an Austrian Bundesliga side, definitely say Vorsat is a good player. You should definitely check out. But we're coming to the end of the clips here. You can see a nice pass in again. Tarap did do okay for me, but yeah, like I said, he wasn't amazing. I will just say some of the nations are missing, like Cameroon and Senegal. They're big African nations, but they're not in the tournament, so I haven't included them in the team. So if you're wondering where big players from those nations are, they're not in the African Cup of Nations tournament this time around. Maybe they didn't get in. Some of the nations maybe, I don't choose not to enter. I don't know how it works really, but I do want to ask you guys, who do you think is going to win the African nations? I mean, if it was me, I'd probably look on paper and be like, yeah, maybe Ghana, maybe Nigeria, maybe Ivory Coast, but last time around Zambia won, and I mean, if it wasn't for Mayuka, I probably wouldn't know any of their players, so it could be a quite a good tournament. Let me know if you guys are going to watch, and let me know who you think is going to win. But if you did enjoy, please do leave a like on the video. Check out a couple of the videos on the screen now, and I'll see you guys all next time. Goodbye.